player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Alberto Gonzalez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Wade stands at first with 1 out. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, and he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
The 3-2 pitch.
Come on.
Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. So striding in, Dean Denson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dean Denson.
Line toward the alley in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Now batting, Ron Winkler, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Winkler.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Goodrum over to his right. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Throw won't get him. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting.
Striding forward now, Brian Rosa, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Bishop ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. Phillies on top, 1-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Ron Winkler. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Winkler.
Here's the 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bishop over to his right. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Coming to the plate now, King Bishop. He reached on a single in his first try.
King Bishop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Here's the pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 3-1 pitch.
Come on, get here.
Right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Ready for another chance? King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we present the Rockies leaderboard, you can see he currently paces the ball club in that department. Ready once again, Kevin Templeton.
First baseman number 5, Kevin Templeton.
Dig, give it up. To the mound. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. One hit. Digging in and looking for more. King Bishop. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 misses above the zone for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1.
Dig.
Ground towards second. Played on the backhand. And that's the second out.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder, Harold.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's going to be a base hit. So it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the 7th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, King Bishop, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Come on, give it.
Oh, what a stop. The throw to first. He's out.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Dean Denson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score that tying run. But he does even better than that, finding a way to drive the winning run in as well.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head. Hal Flack, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody...
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Ron Winkler. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Winkler.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is there, and he has it for the first out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Michael Fagan. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Bishop. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding in once again, King. Bishop. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Romero is after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Wilkinson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for it, and the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some pitchers that pitchers think.
Digging in once again, King. Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Outside, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA. Digging in to try it again, King. Bishop, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. In now for Colorado, King. Bishop. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 1-0. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Mitre, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Goodrum has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ron Winkler. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Now here's a line drive. That gets down. It could be extra bases.
Yeah, come on, relay.
Buckner rounds third and is striding for home. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Rounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of the few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel it.
Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. Ray Pinckney, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Ball 2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone,
Let's
he'll
go, beat it out.
definitely
Come on,
call
come on,
that
come on.
ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3. Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
King Bishop.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. To 2-2 now. And that misses. So after getting 2 outs with 3 pitches, he's gone full to the third hitter here. The 3-2 one more time. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1, 2, 3. So next to the plate for the Phils, Ray Pinckney. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 3-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Ready for another shot now, Michael Fagan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Michael Fagan.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defense is.
Digging in now, Javier Mitre.
Number 34, Javier Mitre.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit hard on the ground to second. Delgado is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Digging in, King Bishop. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. The 1-0 home. Lined into right, a base hit. Wade rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Missed with a breaking ball. Dobbins benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there to second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. Third trip to the plate for him here. He's struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory.
Into the box now, Michael Fagan. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late.
Digging in, King Bishop. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he fouls this one off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And the Rocks are back within a couple. It's 4-2 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't. Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.